Hello and welcome to another edition of the Eternal Journey. I'm Elves, and here we are today taking a look at a deck that has already sort of been in existence because it was just an Alessi, Awakened Student, sort of like whatever stand together deck. But now we've got some new ties with a new set. I'm going to try this out, which is a deck with Hojan Crownbreaker, which really cares about being renowned, and as well with just empowered, which is something that happens pretty easily because you do have Find the Way to be able to gain 1,000,000 lives and just be able to put the game out of reach from our opponent. I imagine that if you're playing against like a 5-based deck and you have a Hojan in play and you just like Twilight hunt it, that your opponent's just like dead, just like super dead, because you get to kill that thing, just like gain 90 life, and then you've just got this thing left around that is going to be pretty good if you get to mirror image it later on. Also, we are playing Aniyah Arctic Sheriff, which is a card actually crafted. I've never got to play with yet. I think this is perhaps another Aether deck. Not too sure. I suppose I'll check that out, and I'll link to the original list anyway, so I suppose we'll figure that out. But Aniyah is one of the first cards I made a playset of, but I've never actually found a home for it yet. I was thinking like maybe some sort of Huru mid-range deck, like the Berserk one that we're playing right at the end of set 4, but I've never really made it work yet. So Aniyah is an interesting card. It's got Pledge, so it's basically like a Diplo seal for on the first turn of the game only, for either Primal or Justice. But otherwise, it's just going to summon stun an enemy unit, which should be able to help you push damage because the rest of the deck is quite aggressive. And it will stay stunned while you have Aniyah, and then Aniyah has Renown, which gives a +2/+2 and Aegis. So that's quite good if you're able to mirror image it or like Twilight hunt it, or even just Finest Hour. Using Finest Hour as like Old Protect is pretty nice, and generally that's pretty much what the deck's about. It's just like the old shell of Alessi, but with just like a couple of new toys in here which should make us a little bit more survivable. So let's get onto the ladder and see what we can do with a couple of games. Okay, so on the draw, we are a unit-based deck and we don't have any units, so it's just an easy redraw there. And Hojan could be good here. If our opponent lets us untap with it before they kill it, and we're just able to like, protect it with Stand Together, then should be in some reasonable shapes there. But we do ideally need like more threats. Okay, so Crouch Press Gang sort of answers it all really. Yeah, let's give them Stand, just because if we don't use like the Stand to protect our Hojan. Skycrag. Let us actually play Awakened Student. I think it might be a little bit lower value than Hojan, and I'm more than happy just to like definitely trade here, or at least get a pummel out of our opponent. Whoa there, oh there. Well, if we draw Twilight Hunt, we'll be cooking with gas. Okay, so Wismail does not quite what we're looking for. Let's Crest and see what we find. Sig Power ain't it. Let's play Crownbreaker and have the full intention of just blocking with the Awakened Student. You can't really keep Duskraider in play because it does have a really scary effect of just making our opponent's draws just like much more explosive, because Berserk sure is about to go. Okay, Long Barrel, and Long Barrel's going to take out our Hojan, which admittedly isn't great. And I suppose if our opponent's given the opportunity to block, just will. It's like, need to prevent damage. Opponent obviously understands the importance of having the Duskraider out. I suppose next time we draw Underplated Power would be really good because then we'll be able to play both Alessi's and just hold up Stand Together, but I'm probably just going to stagger them a little bit. I know, here we go. We can see our opponent's like going off with Berserk threats here. The Gender Merchant can perhaps either grab Mirror Image to make another copy of this, or it can, well, Snap Block. I assume my opponent's got like a Shugo standard to be able to protect themselves here. That's Rampage, yeah. But similar effects. We've got to save some lives just by blocking though. Mirror Image. Okay, so let's play one. Gain a life here, play this. And then we could Mirror Image this, or hold up Stand Together. So I think we will just Mirror Image right now. Just makes us 2 3/3s, and we're able to do some blocks. And then next turn, I suppose I can play the Alessi out and then play some of these spells. Just having that sort of like Dirtly. I just want to use a Polar Power, to be honest. Skyquake isn't something I was expecting to be playing against. Okay, so here we are, the mirror image, which is pretty much what we expected, I guess. My opponent's just like improving the draw and just like making their board really sort of impressive. My opponent does the attacks with this, and I'll just like snap block it. I think if they attack with both, I'll probably block. I think I'll just be single block. Yeah, Permafrost is fine because we're still going to be able to get some value off this. Yep, definitely blocking. Man, grounding drone, okay. So, not exactly what we're looking for. Finally, we can get out here. And we do actually get to surprise gain 2 lives. But I think we're probably going to go stand to go. I actually should have gone for stand on our turn. Yeah, because if our opponent's like draws a torch here, they're probably just dead. I'm just going berserk. Cool. So let's see what we're up to in terms of lives. Get to gain 2 here, got to 13. Then we have a 3/3, and we'll take. Is this berserk or is it reckless? So we take 4, we take 8, we'll take 9. We let these and we'll take 12, 13. So I suppose we're just blocking it. So we're at 4 and we're in a little bit of trouble. Would okay, so we can mirror image. This gains us a life, and then we get to gain 2 lives again. I don't think it's going to be enough though, because even if we gain 2, let's just draw cards. Cool. Okay, so that's realistically what we needed exactly. Play the power just so we can play all our things next turn. We get to block 2 things. We take 3. Yep, just like snap block in there, block in there. So go 4. Our opponent's making a grounding draw. Cool. Well, we finally got rid of like the berserk, so I start feeling okay there. So play this. And then, I suppose, I mean, again, I should just be stand together in our turn, but let's just try and surprise our opponent here. Cool, so this worked out for us. Let's get to stand together. Let's gain some lives by surprise. Would really like to draw something that did a little bit of something with the Hojan. So let's just block stuff. Take 1. And now we've got like 3 Alessis in play, we get to gain like 3 lives off every spell. Yeah, so everyone's off it. I mean, if we draw like a power, maybe I shouldn't have played that 7 power out, but I just want to be able to do everything if we draw. Okay, well, we've got threats later on, but I think we just need to redraw this. Don't forget it's dynamic enough as a hand. This seems fine. We'll get a nice early Hojan. Can't really protect it or get the Renown trigger, but yeah, we'll get Crown. I guess we can technically protect it with stand together. It might actually just be mirror image because our opponent is playing Combrei, it looks like. Okay, so maybe it's the mirror, which would be pretty cool. Okay, so learned herbalist, our opponent's up to something. Is it like reanimate, or are they just looking to fix power? Okay, so no discard. So let's mirror image it. So what do we make? Because how many of these stats we lose at the end of turn? Okay, so they both go back to 2 ones. It just keeps the boosts it had, because that's sort of interesting. I'd like a Twilight Horn here actually. Okay, so both my boys are big. Well, let's play an Alessi, because this means we get to stand together, which is sort of nice. I suppose we'll just fire it off. Our opponent's not blocking. Let's get like some free freeze and a couple of lifesteal Aegis units. Deal quite a bit of damage there. Oh, okay. I was playing Hard Plunderer. So unfortunately, opponent's not got enough power to really go off here. Oh, ton of repetition. So they soon will. Yeah, very soon. And the gain life in the Learned Herbalist is pretty spicy as well. Okay, so we do have Twilight Hunt. And we can set up a mirror image as well. So actually, if we just set up Permafrost. This is sort of interesting. I think we get rid of this, get Permafrost. I think we juice this up. Just boost up our entire team. Mixed Nightfall, which is like technically an additional point of damage. I suppose at this point our opponent doesn't really care about the power, so we'll just kill the 2/2 because this will gain our opponent more lives. We'll do this. Then attack with these. Our opponent can quite easily just like not block here, I guess. Take 9, go to 1. But we have quite the board here now. As long as our opponent doesn't have a way to give endurance here, we should be able to win this turn. Okay, it's probably going big with all the secret pages here, but we did kill the Learned Herbalist, which would have gained our opponent like another 2 points of life here. Sword of Unity might be another story. Sword could be a pain, because our opponent gets to give this +3 power and lifesteal. But I think we still get to do it. Yep. Oh, okay, they get to play it a bunch of times, so we've got 6 power lifesteal. Okay, so that's different. So opponents effectively blocking the 4/4, going up to 7, and then taking 3, 6, 9. If they have Finest Hour, super dead. Okay, well, we've got Time Sigil, so we're okay. We don't have to worry about any of that. Just slam with everything. So it's getting down to -11, they gain 6, go to -5, and they're still dead. Cool. I if they change this avatar, because it's sort of tilting me. It's not it's not quite as good as usual. Okay, well, this hand could be okay actually, because we can play. I mean, we can play Alessi, just be a 1/1 for a bit. But we do have Aniyah in hand, and could be a player. I have to redraw this. Like, I suppose most of the cards in that hand need actual spells to do stuff. Okay, cool. So we get to keep Aniyah here because we've got to find the way. So I'm going to Crest, and next turn I'm just going to like find the way, go up like a Primal source. Yeah, don't need more power because we've got the 2 find the ways. We can find power. Okay, Winch's Cargo, aggressive. Let's grab some Primal Sigils. And go and play just like the next couple turns could be pretty slow. Just play some depleted powers. Then eventually play an Aniyah and hopefully it does something. So I think we've got all of our requirements here. We just need like 2 of everything and then we should be good. In fact, I don't think we need 2 time. Yeah, time's like the splash, isn't it? So what have we got in here that can actually do anything? I've got Mirror Image, that's sort of nice. Yeah, let's get us out of here. grab a... Is Mirage better, or do we just want Backlash? Oh, let's get Mirage. I probably should put like the Primal Sigil in, because then we could cycle back to it if you wanted to, but 5 power is probably enough. Oh no, Runehammer. It's a disaster. So we need some way of being able to harass this. Awakened Student, I guess it's you. Well, you're a free. Could Mirror Mage make like a second free? That's not exactly where I want to be. But it is 2 units versus like 1 weapon. So yeah, we'll do that. This means that our opponent like has to deal with both of them. So like Torch plus a Rune Hammer just kill our board, but we traded 2 for 2, so I'm sort of okay. I'm sort of hoping that Aniyah is able to do something later on. Okay, well, never blocked in my life. Well, never sacrificed a fire in my life. I will just vanquish this. That's probably fine. And duplex. I'll play Hojan. If our opponent wants to harsh rule this, that's fine. If they don't, I just get to hold up stand together for the rest of my life, and hopefully just kill them with these 2 big boys. Do we sacrifice here though? Well, stand together's just got a lot less value. I think we do sacrifice, but is it the Awakened Student or the Crownbreaker? I still like Crownbreaker because, in fact, nah. We'll just not sacrifice, we'll just do this. Of course, if our opponent kills Aniyah, we're in rough shape because our opponent gets to attack us back, but also the Aegis doesn't do super too much. A 5-drop that gets torched, that's awful. Yeah, we're probably pretty dead here. Let's try the same trick again. More Hojans, nope. So, if our opponent doesn't play a blocker, okay, so Runehammer is pretty bad for us because it gains his opponent a life and kills our 5-drop. Oh my god, this 5-drop's awful. Double stand together doesn't do anything, just lets our opponent. We just play like whatever that spell is from limited. Yep, last goal's fine, got it. Don't you think we can win now? So opponent gets to... Yep. Not much point to do anything there. So ideally want to find like a Crownwatch. Because we can play that plus Alessi. Well, playing these games has sort of taught me that I know it's probably not good enough if FGS is like one of the better decks right now. Okay, so Accelerated Evolution, good. Probably going to take another draw step. If it's not a unit, I'll probably just scoop it up and go into the last game. Ouch. See, our opponents are about to go to 20, and our main strategy against removal spells is to have Aegis. So let's have a Crest and we'll scoop it up. Yeah, Vanquished. 1 Vanquish not enough when we've got like 10 powers worth of lifesteal. Because we'd lose 10, next time we'd lose 5, I'd probably just be dead. Okay, well, I do like Merchant plus Mirror Mage, that's pretty good. We're going to play, but we'll just be like Merchant in Mirror Mage to just make it infinite free 2 Aegises. So if we redraw, just find something a little bit not quite as slow. Okay, so I do like this because we're on the play. We're going to sort of like try and set up like a couple of Awakened Students. And then if we're getting something like Skycrag, just giving them endurance is going to be sick. Wisdom? Nope. The old double Primal spell when we're on like Combrei only. Probably going to bottom that. Would like to find like just a Primal Sigil would be absolutely perfect. Aniyah is not a Primal Sigil on this turn of the game. So maybe it was actually just a redraw, but this is the last game anyway, so let's play a little bit fast and loose. So, Alessi, nah. Don't want to play this right now. Probably play with value. Just play the big guy. If we draw like any power, get to play the second one, just have 2 free-frees. Ooh. Well, we're in trouble. Let's just vanquish that, because a nightmare would be our opponent just have like putting a bloodletter on that, and then just going ham, just drawing millions of cards while we're stuck on 2 in our free faction deck. Yeah, Dark Turn is generally going to be worse for us here than Yoicks. Yeah, no thanks. Jack's such a massive nerd. Okay, so we're on the draw here, and actually I do like this hand. We've got Hojans with Twilight Hunt and Mirror Mage. This is going to be sick. I would prefer to be in the play with this hand, but I guess, you know, we are where we are. We get to play the first Hojan. Opponent gets to kill it with like a torch or like, I don't know, snowball. It's like a swift breeze would probably kill us as a 2-1. For all this armor, he's not very. Is this supposed to be like an ultramarine or something? Oh dear. Shakedown. Guess take the interactive spell that makes these good. Oh, taking Mirror Image, cool. More than happy. Let's just go ham then. I generally prefer not to just play Alessi naked, but let's just get it down. Okay, actually do mill deck. Sort of did me a favour because it turns out from this very good scientific research that Vanquish is moved. That an eye sort of sucks. So I'm sort of glad that I probably killed that. 2 1/1s. Well, let's play Hojan. Not attacking yet. Not sure. So this is like either mono black, or, well, mono shadow, or the Argent mill deck. So let's Twilight Hunt here. I've always got, you know, if we got Annihilate or something, then, you know, it just sucks to be us, but we still get to do this. Okay, so they've still probably got it, but we still get to go up a power, so I feel sort of okay. Boop this one. Okay, that seems fine. Still just attack for 2, I guess. No, like lock-on's technology here. Yeah, let's just make another Crownbreaker. Banished Umbra. Yikes. Well, I guess we are playing this. Get it on the Renown one, so we get to get another Justice Sigil of our deck. Let's play the Crest, I guess, just pretend that power matters. Well, I guess pretend that life matters in this matchup. Boop this. It's like gain 1,000,000. So, Banish Numbrin. Is this... I think this is the deck that Hercule Satan's playing on stream right now. Oh, cool. It's nice to see it's sort of like filtering out and people are playing with it. Don't say setback. Rats. Being owned. At least I've still got like one of my things. So I can press gang, or we cannot. And we can just get a mirror image and get the bigger one. She doesn't have any skills on her, but don't really matter. Because I could have played Crownwatch and then got like, is Solitude that good right now? 11, so it crackers for 11, but we've got like 54 cards. Don't matter. I suppose it sort of mattered a little bit that we went for the merchant play, because just like getting a permafrost there would have been nice. Yep, this is fine. There's wisdom. I think our guild's bigger. We might find like a way to get rid of this. Yep, just cracking with everyone. So it's like trade, chump, all let through. Yeah. Alessi, you know, we've got 2 threats in play. It is a mill deck and we've got things on play. This, just like Mono Shadow. Oh yes, I think I prefer the free card to the aggressive. What's it we've got on top? Did merchant? Crack up for free here. We don't have any targets, but do we just make free? Yeah, we'll just make it just so we've got 2 revenge. Yeah, I don't care. Just want to make another threat. I promise it's 6 when we've got 2 free-frees in play, and then next turn we get to go and get Battle Clash to protect ourselves from Solitude. Rats. Well, it sort of worked out better this way, I guess. So our opponent gets to double block one of our things. It's like, whatever. Probably just kill the 2-3. Leave him with the 1-2. Just do this, just take powers out of our deck, I guess. So Aniyah might be an okay draw here, just get stuns this and lets us get in. In Cold Blood here be rough for us, I guess, because it gets to kill all of these. So I think all of our merchants, so free merchants. Yep, this is fine. I assume Vanquish does nothing against that deck anyway. I'll just drew another one. Just hope to draw my other Crownwatch press game before this gets in Cold Blooded. Ooh, Dream Snatcher. Are we in Trump City? Yeah, cool. Okay, feel okay there now. Yep, we get it. No one's in the Crownwatch now because we can't reach anyone. Yep, Dream Snatcher. Keep attacking. That's what one of our opponents taught me, because discard some cards so that we get to actually vanquish this. But yeah, get back to 3. There's a real grind. This deck's sort of performing in this matchup like a little better than I sort of expected. Of course, mill generally doesn't matter until it's like all of your cards. But Solitude is now for 23, so double Solitude does kill us, but 1 doesn't. So glad that animation sped up. Remember when I was playing about the Solitude sort of like control deck? I think they just changed it, and it was still slow at the time, and that was absolutely miserable, just having to watch like every single card go across. Okay, so there we have it. Aniyah is probably not very good. Surprise, surprise, the 5-cost thing that dies to Torch isn't very good. I do remember like when John Feastcaller, John Feastcaller, it was a 4-3 for Aegis and it didn't see play, so yeah, the 4-3 with no Aegis is probably rough. Maybe this is like, however though, this is probably a good reason why Levitate is still costing 2, because imagine this with like 1-cost Levitate, that'd be absolutely absurd. I suppose like the rest of the Pledge stuff. I guess what really matters with Renown is it some cheap things. So like it's really good on Hojan, because then you can play aggressively, but when it's on like a 5-drop, you can't really slot it in, because like on 3, you can play a Hojan plus like a killer effect to go and get rid of something, but being like Aniyah on turn 6 with Twilight Hunt is a little bit harder, because like realistically when you're at like 6 power in this deck, it's probably like turn 6 or 7, I think. But the deck overall was pretty good. I enjoyed it. You know, it's just like the old core, and maybe the actual real addition to the deck is Hojan Crownbreaker, which is like a nice little lifesteal threat. So alongside with like Alessi, you've got like a sort of nice little life gain theme, but it sort of keeps you in the game a little bit longer. But yeah, thanks for watching. I've been Resolves. I'll see you around.